Good evening, my dear friends. So, since it is a time of exams, I want to take one special class regarding the core subject of that is machines. So today in this class we are going to discuss about basic DC generator. What is DC generator? Its working principle. And what are the parts of DC generator, parts and also function. So let us discuss these three concepts now in a very short and brief and clear way. So basically DC generator. What is generator? A generator is an machine, electrical machine which converts the mechanical energy to electrical energy. That is M to E. So here input we give the mechanical energy to the generator, and generator generates the electrical energy. So this generated voltage, if we given to a load, then we get a current, and the drop in that load is said to be the terminal voltage. And other than that, the EG, which is called generator, we all will look about these details further. So if we come to the definition of DC generator, a DC generator generates a DC voltage from mechanical energy. Now, what is the principle of operation of this DC generator? The principle is Faraday's law. You all know, you studied in your lower class what is Faraday's law. So Faraday's law is a very, very important basic statement which is asked in every paper. Not there is no paper with this particular question. So what is Faraday's law? Faraday's law states that whenever a conductor cuts the magnetic flux or whenever a conductor cuts the flux or flux cuts the conductor, then an EMF is induced across the conductor ends, nothing but coil ends. So basically what is a coil? A coil is a group of two conductors. There is a one conductor, this is a one conductor. So finally we form a coil. This is said to be a coil. So I am repeating my definition. Whenever conductor cuts the flux, for example, this is the magnetic flux. What is flux? Flux is nothing but it is the magnetic distribution in the surrounding. It is in the form of lines. It is purely our imagination basis. So whenever a conductor cuts the flux, so now I am taking a conductor which is in the shape of rectangle. So whenever a conductor cuts this flux, an EMF is induced across the coil terminals or conductor terminals. Whenever a conductor cuts the flux or flux conducts the conductor. This is the flux and this is the conductor. Now this flux is cutting the conductor. Cutting in the sense, the flux is passing through the conductor. It may be either internally or externally. So based upon the conductor position in a given magnetic field, the amount of EMF will be generated. So this is the basic principle. So now according to Faraday's law, the generated EMF across the coil terminals E directly proportional to d phi by dt, rate of change of flux linkages with respect to the conductor. For example, I am taking a conductor of large conductor. It contains n turns. What is the meaning of turns? Turn nothing but one round is said to be one turn. So one coil, nothing but. So then E directly proportional to n d phi by dt. Here we get minus n d phi by dt. That minus is due to Lenz's law. What is mean by Lenz's law means that, as I told you, whenever a conductor cuts the flux, an EMF is produced. Whatever the EMF is produced, the EMF tends to oppose the cause. Like it's a action and reaction type. So it opposes the cause. So due to this, we get minus. So E is equal to minus n d phi by dt. Yes. Now our main topic is about DC generator. So what are the parts of DC generator? So I am writing now these parts. You can note down in your respective notes. The first one is field winding or field system. Field winding, armature core. Third one is armature winding. And the next one is the brushes. And the last one is the commutator. So these are the 5 most important parts of a DC generator. Now I am going to discuss each part in brief and in a short way that makes you understand the concept simpler. So simple. What is mean by field system? Simple. How a field is produced? A field is produced by the magnetic poles. So what exactly this field system consists? It consists of poles that are bolted inside a circular frame called yoke. So this is a yoke. Yoke in a sense it's like circular frame. So in this yoke we can observe the poles fixes like this. So these are the poles. I am taking just an example. I will draw the exact diagram later. So this is how. These are the pole. These are the pole. So this is north pole,